What's going on, fellas? It's your boy back at it again with a loud TV. That's a little bit too loud for a pregame show. Jesus, PK. Welcome to the show. Are we good? Are we live? Let me make sure we're good. Okay, we're good. We're vibing. We're out here. We're watching today. We are watching the NHL draft lottery. So last time I did, a reaction video to a draft related thing, the Flyers got Mitchkov. So I'm hoping today the draft lottery treats them favorably. I'm okay with the top 5 pick. I would be elated with either of the top 2 picks. I don't think that I want them. Part of me wants them to get Schaefer because you need a 1D to win a Stanley Cup. Another part of me wants a high-end center to play with Mitchkov, and we can't have both. So, we could. The Avalanche losing in the first round is very, very, very good for the Flyers because that is one of the picks that the Flyers have in this year's draft. So now that'll be I want to say top 20 pick. I don't know exactly, but they're going to have a top 5 pick, well, top 6 guaranteed, and a top 20 pick in this year's draft. That's really good. Go Flyers. Let me make sure. Now, I'm a Flyers season ticket holder, right? So I just want this team to be competitive next season. I just want season, I want to see a playoff game like live. For the Flyers, preferably. I've seen a Stanley Cup final game live, not for the Flyers. I would like to see at least a first round game. I want to see the Flyers next year do what that team did this year, or Montreal. I want to see them break out. And they can lose in the first round next year. I'm fine with that. But if they can break out and look good in the first round, make it a 6-game series, I'm fine with that. I'll even wait another year after that. But it's got to happen soon. We don't want to be Buffalo. We've gone 5 years without a playoff appearance. It'd be great to see the team make the playoffs. I don't think they're going to do it next year. They need to figure out some things in the goalkeeping department, I believe. But we'll see. I think they have good goaltending that's developing now, too. So I don't think that, it's going to be a long ride. That's going to take a while to get good goaltending. Because they've got so many options to go to. And I feel like there is a chance that one of those goalies, whether it's Zevgarin or Yarnson, I feel like one of them is going to wind up with the team in the next year, maybe 2. Kolosov, I believe, went back to Russia. I'm not entirely sure how that whole situation developed. But yeah, Flyers have 3 first-round picks in this year's draft. One of them is obviously their own. The other they got from Colorado, and the other they got from Edmonton, who is still alive in the draft this year. So the trade in question, Colorado traded their first-round pick last year, which we all thought was a dumb move at the time because they let go of Sean Walker in the process. Might wind up being a really good move if that whatever pick, 20th pick, whatever winds up being like really good. They gave up a 5th-round pick, and they got Ryan Johansson, who didn't play, and a conditional first-round pick. And the condition was, I think, as long as it wasn't top 10. Yeah, pick is top 10, slides to 2026. Colorado Avalanche made the playoffs, so it was not top 10. That helps the Flyers. So yeah, that pick is going to wind up being. Let me see. I mean, it's gonna the way the math works out, it's at least top 24, but it depends on the other teams who were eliminated. It actually, the weird thing about the NHL and all of its draft rules and everything is that, like, you kind of root for the underdogs to win, right? Because then Colorado winds up picking lower. Um, in terms of teams that made the playoffs that are eliminated, Colorado is behind Tampa, LA, and that's it. So that's what, the 22nd pick, I think. I don't know. We'll see. Somewhere around there. And then they also have the Oilers pick, which is going to be 24 to 32. So hopefully the Oilers get eliminated soon. That also helps the Flyers. If they get to the final, then it winds up being like 31 or 32, and that's not good. So it's quite interesting how the draft works, and it's not even just the NHL. This happens, in every league. Um, the big thing too is that they have four picks in round two. They have their own. They have Calgary's. They have Anaheim's, and they have Columbus's. So they've got seven picks in the first two rounds this year. Um, they've got no fourth round picks and no seventh round picks. So if I mean that's pretty good place to be. And I think the pick that they gave up, the pick they gave up to Colorado. Oh, that was next year. Okay, so they have two fifth round picks anyway. They have one that they got um from Carolina in exchange for David Kasha. Wow, for Massimo Rizzo and a 2025 fifth round pick. Those players in their careers have combined for 1 point. And we got a fifth round pick out of that. Okay, cool. Watch that fifth round pick wind up being like the best goalie in NHL history. That'd be fantastic. What was Vasilevsky? Let me just because I'm curious. When the Flyers a couple years ago drafted Yarnson, they traded up to draft a goalie in the third round, and then they drafted another goalie, I think in the fourth or fifth round. And this was the Mitchkov draft, so it kind of made sense to me. Okay, we've got our forward, we've got a little defense coming up. Let's try to improve the goaltending. So they went out and they got goaltending. Vasilevsky was 19th overall. I don't know why I thought he was later. There's there are a few goalies that are really good that were drafted super late. I'm trying to see if I can find who they are. Well, Bobrovsky was not drafted. Um, Flyers picked him up afterwards. He signed a 3-year entry level contract in 2010. Um, and then, he's now a Stanley Cup champion. Undrafted to Stanley Cup champion. But yeah, like the guys that the Flyers have, Zevgarin. Man, I'm going to have to learn these Russian names. Zavragan. Zavragan. Okay. I'll remember the first time Jim Jackson says it, I'll remember it forever. Um yeah, he was drafted 87th overall in 2023. I think he's going to be good. He's got great statistics. Um this past year with SK St. Petersburg in the KHL, HK Sochi, he with Sochi in 6 games had a 941 save percentage. With St. Petersburg, uh, 37 games played, 912 save percentage. That's pretty good for the KHL. Um, yeah, let's see. Let's see how it goes. Let's hope for the best. They need a goalie. I like Sam Ersson. I met Sam Ersson at the Flyers Carnival this year. Maybe it'll work out. I mean, he was good. He was like really good when Michkov or when Carter Hart was still on the team, and then he sort of tapered off from there. Don't get it. Hi, Mountain Bike Man in the chat. Welcome to the stream. Let's let's hope that I see. I'm okay with either of the top two picks, right? Misa, Misa to go with Michkov, fantastic. What are we gonna call that line, right? And who's gonna be right wing on that line? I mean, there's not. I wouldn't be completely disappointed if the Flyers wound up with the fourth or even the fifth picks. I think if you wind up lower than fifth, then you get in a little bit of gray area in terms of like who the prospects are. Because I mean, the Flyers need just about everything right now. I mean, to win a Stanley Cup, you need a 1D, and Flyers don't have that, and they don't have anybody with the potential to be a 1D. Like you need a Cale Makar. You need like thinking back, every one of the teams that has won the Stanley Cup since go back as long as you want. 2010, let's say. 2024, Florida Panthers, Ekblad. 2023, Pietrangelo, Vegas. 2022, Cale Makar. 2021 and 2020, Victor Hedman. 2019, Pietrangelo. Actually, the entire Blues decor was fantastic that year. Once they, learned how to play defense in January. 2018, John Carlson. 2017, 16, Chris Letang. 2015, Duncan Keith. 2014, Drew Doughty. This was when the Blackhawks and Kings were alternating cups. Like, you can just keep going back. It's fantastic. So you need a 1D to win a Stanley Cup. That's why I think the Stars are probably going to win it this year, to be honest with you. I mean, now that both of the one team that I had getting to the final, and I think I had them losing, the Kings. Wow, what a dumb pick that was. It wound up actually not being the dumbest pick that I could have possibly made. But yeah, that's just wow. Unfortunate for LA. I still have a soft spot for LA because they had my three favorite players for the longest time. Jeff Carter, Mike Richards, Simone Gagne. Richards and Gagne were only there a little bit. Carter was there for a long time, and he was my favorite player growing up. So I was, a diehard Kings fan for a long time. Yeah. Here we go. 7 o'clock, fellas. They better not. I was saying this to people today. What they better not do here is drag this out to 7:30. Like, okay, do this stuff, but you need to start the draw at 7:10, and this needs to be over by 7:20. I've got the draft lottery lookup table, so let's see if I can get it before ESPN can. Oh, thank God John Buccigross is not announcing tonight's game. He's in the studio. ESPN has been absolutely and all the American broadcasts have been absolutely terrible these Stanley Cup playoffs. I mean, like absolutely atrocious from like the stream cutting out in the middle to terrible. Like I'm not a um I'm not one to say that I'm good at talking, obviously, and hence why I don't try to do it for a living. I've tried my hand at commentary before, but it's just not for me. Live sports commentary. There are people who are doing it on ESPN and they keep on putting them on ESPN and they're not good and they can't even like I think Matvey Michkov speaks better English than AJ Malesko, honestly. Like it's horrible. It's horrible to listen to. It's really, really bad. And TNT is better in terms of commentary, but the production value is god awful. It's cut, the stream is cutting out in the middle. They don't cut these shows on site, which is so stupid to me because I don't know, of all the cost saving measures that you could do, like really? That's the one you choose? They also have some of these guys calling games from the studio, so that's not good. Speaking of the Kings, GM Rob Blake is not returning next season. Alright, I was being generous with 7-10, but they better actually start this thing by 7-10. Because I don't need to hear from every single one of these ESPN analysts. Oh yeah, that's right. The Islanders don't have a GM. LOL. Why a 3 box for Seattle? Seattle's not even close. I mean, unless they know something that we don't. In each draw tonight, a 4-digit series of numbers is matched against a lookup table that lists the 1,000 possible combinations to determine which team wins. I need AI for this. I need AI to take me through, like, the numbers and just find it for me. That's probably what ESPN is going to do. Including a detailed explanation of the rules is available for you on NHL.com. Now, let's send it back over to Bucci. All right, thanks, Kevin. With me now, the man that will orchestrate the draft lottery once again, Commissioner Gary. Matt Schaefer, Michael Misa. That is a gold standard. James Higgins, please. Please, at the very least, James Higgins. We're not getting Porter Martone. We need somebody that can... We need a center. We really, really need a center. Like, we're going to build at right wing. We're going to build at defense. We really desperately need a good center. If we get down to like 24, then the centers are a little more limited. Limited. Man, see, I really can't talk. You got some right wings, you got some, two-way type players, you got some left wings, goalies. Lefty, righty. Like you get around where the Flyers are going to draft, and it just doesn't look good necessarily for if you're going to draft a center. Like a really, really, like a promising center. What's funny is that the 4th pick in the draft winds up... I don't think the 4th pick has ever really been, like, made it too far in the league, except for Miro Heiskanen. Or it was Cale Makar that was 4th in 2018. I mean, Alex Turcotte was one of them, I believe. Maybe I'm thinking of the 5th pick. Actually, the 4th pick has been good. It's been the 5th pick that's been terrible. Puljujarvi was good for years. Cale Makar, Brady Tkachuk, Bowen Byram, Lucas Raymond, Luke Hughes, who's looking really good now. Will Smith for the Sharks. Seth Jones. Adam Larson, Alex Pietrangelo. Nicholas Backstrom. Like, these are good 4th overall picks. And then you get to 5th overall picks. And they're all not good. Demidov is the only guy who's, like, has the potential to be really good. Reinbacher, Cutter Gauthier with the Flyers, who's not even with the Flyers anymore. He's actually been doing all right with Anaheim. Kent Johnson, okay. Jake Sanderson, he's starting to break out. Alex Turcotte, not good. Elias Pettersson is okay. Morgan Riley. Phil Kessel. Carey Price, that's the last, like, certain Hall of Famer on that list, I think. See, but the Predators don't need a center. So that's why I'd be fine with number 4. Because I don't think the Predators are going to draft Higgins. I mean, they'd be kind of dumb to. They need a winger. Like, down the middle, you've got Stamkos and O'Reilly. Those are the first 2. Your left wing is Forsberg and then nothing. Your right wing is Marchessault and then nothing.
Thanks so much, James. And Michael, to you now, one of now 9 players granted exceptional status to play in the CHL. A huge season.
Roman Yossi was also out for a good chunk of the season.
That move helped you realize what could be your NHL dream as early as next year as well.
Yeah, like you said, my first 2 seasons.
All right, it's 7:08.
That was a good experience for me.
Can we get this on with?
I drafted, wanted to get down the middle. Just felt more confident down there. Played there growing up in minor hockey, so yeah, that transition definitely helped me. But being able to play both positions. Also,
They better not. They better not drag this out till 7:20 because I know what they do. I really do. I know what ESPN does. It's ridiculous. Like, please just let's get this over with. Please.
You've been able to manage all that's been thrown at you, yet still be injured in your draft year and still find yourself as the top-rated player.
Yeah, I mean, no hockey players like injuries, but you really can't control.
I think it's a given that the Flyers are drafting a center if they don't get the #1 pick. I don't think you can pass on Schaefer because, like I said, you need a 1D. But anything less, and they're for sure getting a center.
Gentlemen, thank you so much. Best of luck in the future. Best of luck tonight with whatever happens.
Flyers could technically drop to 6. That wouldn't be very good. I hope they don't.
Any team would be lucky to have any one of those 3 players. Amen, brother. Thank you, Sam. All right, let's go. Time to get started.
Finally. All right, well, I said 7:10 and it's 7:09.
Young in the middle. That's Scott Clark from Ernst & Young. He'll unclip.
So is this the first?
Briefcase there, and of course, to his side, to his right is.
Jesus Christ! It's not Secret Service. Can we like?
And of course,
see, these rules are, I think, a little over the top. I mean, we're talking about sports here.
And we're ready to go. 1, 2. So remember last year we had chalk. Nobody moved.
This is so cringe. He's just gonna count the numbers out as they're dropping them in. I guess they're like adamant about proving that this isn't rigged.
We'll draw 4 balls in each draw.
I never thought this was rigged. I think the postseason's rigged to help the executives at FanDuel, or DraftKings. Sorry, DraftKings is the official of the whatever thing of the NHL. Good job, Gary Bettman. You can count to 10. Can you get 11? Oh, Gary Bettman can count to 11. And John Buccigross is like talking over him. This is cringe. This is like, if you're gonna be cringe, at least don't be serious about it. I mean, look at this channel. This channel is cringe. We don't pretend here like we're not being cringe. This video itself, this live stream, this is cringe. Time to next ball. 30 seconds. What?
Thomas, please start the clock. So Thomas Meany starts the 30-second clock. His back is toward us, so he's not looking at the balls and the numbers floating around.
This is brutal. This is like brutal to watch. I mean, it is ESPN, so I don't know what I kind of expected. Oh, that's good. So they got the AI helping with the calculations. Be a lot like the Flyers to like move up.
Number 7. So lucky number 7. How does that affect the percentage to win the draw? Here we go. So San Jose, you actually move up. Your percentage has increased. Chicago,
oh, goody! Philadelphia moved up to 12.9%. Like it would be so very like Philadelphia to wind up like this close to the first overall pick and then lose it. All right, so we're at 7. We're at 7. Did we start the clock? Oh, Calgary's eliminated. Oh, no. It's okay. Calgary's used to getting eliminated from things.
As we prepare for ball number 2 to come up.
Draw. What? Okay.
Ball number 2 is 11. 11. So 7 and 11. What does this do to the percentage?
Oh
Wow,
boy.
look at this. Everyone below the red line is out. So those teams cannot move up the 10 spot. Again, San Jose's looking good. Flyer fans up to 10-6. Seattle creeps up again to 10-6. Thomas, please start the clock. So ball number 3. And after this ball comes up, we'll be able to tell you what teams are left with a chance to win the draft lottery and pick first, and what ball number that you need to win the lottery. As the GM,
So we're still in it. I've lost the plot.
to get one of those top 3 players Sam Costantino just talked to.
Okay, 7-11.
Almost faced a little bit on need at the top. It's
Does it matter like what
ball
order?
number 3. Ball number 3 is
12?
So 12, 7.
Oh, so it's Chicago, isn't it?
Now, 12. What does that do? Okay, Nashville, you are out. Bruins fans out. Ducks and Rangers.
Oh, we're still in. Flyers are still in.
The Islanders.
Chicago and Philly are the 2 favorites, and Pittsburgh and New York Islanders. No, not Pittsburgh. Please, not Pittsburgh.
Teams are still eligible to win this year's NHL draft lottery. So there's the winning ball that your team needs. San Jose, you need an 8. Pittsburgh, 1 or 10.
We need a 4 or 6.
And down the line. So now you know what number you
Oh, so we need a 4 or 6 and we win?
ball. But first, a quick time.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I hate this. 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 I hate this so much. Well, oh, God. Please let it be Philly. Please let it be Philly. Just, please don't let it be Pittsburgh. 3 minutes. Holy shit. They're really dragging this out. ESPN is better than progressive metal bands when it comes to dragging things out. And they have some pretty long songs. So 7, 11, 12. So I guess it doesn't have to really be in an order. It can just be in like, I don't know. I don't understand this. I'm trying to figure it out. I can't figure it out. Because what I'm looking at says it's Chicago, but I have no idea how they're actually doing this. Like, I don't see one that's 7, 12, 11. I don't see that. I see 7, 11, 12, and it's Chicago.
Today, let's stay with Bear.
Oh, I get it. It doesn't have to be in order. Okay. So, I see what they did. 7, 11, 12, and yeah, if we get a 4, then, okay, so it doesn't have to be in order. And then if we get a 6... Six. What was it? 6, 7, 11, 12. This is worse than Sudoku, bro. This is killing me. Yeah, 6, 7, 11, 12. Okay, I get it. I understand. I think I understand. Until a 4 comes up and it winds up being... So that gives a pick to the Blackhawks, right? No. Yes, it does. It gives it to the Blackhawks. All of a sudden, it's the Blackhawks. We got it wrong. Sorry, guys. Man, how cool would it be? How cool would it be? What do we have, a 1 in 16 chance right now? So it's still like not, because it's got to be, or no, because we have 2. So we have like a 1 in 8 chance, which is like tied for the highest, because other teams still have a 1 for, how many are in there? 16 total balls? 14? I don't know. I should have listened to Gary Bettman when he was counting. My bad, guys. I think 14, actually. I think there are 14 total. So I think we have a 1 in 7 chance.
And there are the 7 reps hoping their number comes up. Kenny Morrow, the Islander legend, of course.
Come on, Matt Schaefer. Make him a flyer. We've come this far. We didn't come this far just to come this far. Now we have to win the thing. Now we have to win the thing. We have to. It's got to happen. No, please not the Penguins or the Islanders. Please, if it's not going to be Philly, let it be like Seattle or something, or San Jose. I would prefer not Chicago, but just not Pittsburgh or the Islanders. Keep it out of the division. Keep it out of the division, please. We can't do this for another 20 years with Pittsburgh owning us. I mean, the Islanders, it would be so funny for the Islanders to have the first pick and not even have a GM. Come on, let it be 4. 4 or 6. 4 is my lucky number, by the way. That doesn't mean anything.
5 seconds away from the moment of truth. And here it comes.
Here we go. Let it be 4. 13. Who was that? Chicago?
Let's make it official, Bill Daly.
Is it Chicago? Oh, yeah, Chicago.
Out of nowhere. From about center ice.
The winner of the 2025
Oh,
NHL draft.
no, it's the Islanders. You've got to be kidding me.
The 2025 Upper Deck NHL draft belongs to the New York Islanders.
Do you believe in miracles, Kenny Morrow? Because your team has pulled it off.
Brother.
New York Islanders have won.
They don't even have a GM.
And that look from Kenny says it all. The lucky sweaters behind it.
They don't even have a GM. Who's going to make the pick?
We need a new man in charge.
Oh, God. So now we're like, if we don't get second, we're sure to drop to 5. So forget Higgins. We're in Frundell territory, baby. We're one way or another, the Flyers are not getting James Higgins now. They're either getting Anton Frundell or Michael Misa. Can this be like quicker?
Thomas, please start the clock.
Weeksy, it's all yours, buddy.
Thanks so much, Bucci. Thank you, Bucci. We've got Ken Morrow here, Islanders legend. Kenny, member of that 80 Miracle on Ice Team USA team. You've got more teeth in that smile now than an alligator. What are you feeling at this moment?
Stupid Islanders.
Incredible. I guess it's lucky number 13 right now, right?
It's got to be in division. It's got to be in division. You got to be kidding me.
I can't tell you how thrilled I am for Islanders fans.
I mean, this was a division that's not supposed to, like, the only superstar. All right, we got the number 1. The only superstar in this division is Jack Hughes anymore. Like, once Ovechkin and Crosby retire, like 3 years down the line, 4 years down the line, the only superstar in this league, I mean, Aho's a star. Svechnikov is good, but the only superstar is Jack Hughes. And now they get a 1D, unfortunately.
New arena, terrific ownership, and
Which is, that's pitiful. That's just pitiful.
And from that, better days ahead. What do you envision out there on the island?
Of course, the 1 year that it's like actually unpredictable
They love that team. What do you envision when you close your eyes?
is the first year that they show it live.
well, first of all, I know our amateur scouting staff is going to be very excited and prepared
1,
to make
5.
this selection. I can't tell you.
Can you show that board again?
This is really
I assume there's only like one team out.
Well, that says a lot, given all you've accomplished. Ken, thanks so much. We appreciate you joining us. Congrats to the New York Islanders. This could be pivotal for their franchise. And thanks so much for joining us, Ken. Sam, what are some of your
They're still doing the thing, and they're just talking about the first pick. I care about the second one. 1, 5, 12.
I think this guy's going to be a stud. The same thing for Cal Ritchie playing in an OHL championship with the Oshawa Generals against the
So who's out?
To me,
I
that
can't-
means defense. You think of a guy like Noah Dobson, What if he had a Matthew Schaefer paired beside him? It's 6'3", about
So I
180
think the
pounds.
Flyers are out of this one too.
More into that body, but a guy who can control the game somewhat similar to what Dobson does already. That's what I'm envisioning for the Islanders based on the prospect pool that leaning right now a little on the forward side. I think Schaefer's.
I'm pretty sure it's Nashville.
As always, Booch, back over to you.
I don't know.
First time in 16 years.
Yeah, we're out. We're out for the second. We're dropping to 5, at least.
Kevin was talking with
If not 6. If it's Utah or Calgary.
3 balls of the second draw, and this is where we stand. The Islanders, they're out, so we don't have to redraw. Meanwhile, look at Calgary.
If it's Utah or Calgary, then we drop to 6. That's bad.
The Bruins have a good chance to go to number 2. An 18%
Not the Bruins. Dude.
You see, San Jose's in good shape.
Come on, please be Nashville or San Jose. I don't care. Somebody above us.
Nashville's got 2 with 4 and 13.
Let it be San Jose. Just let it be San Jose.
One chance for Chicago at 10, or suddenly they see
Get it out of the division, bro. Get it out of the division.
So one more goal.
And don't put us to 6.
Thomas, please start the clock.
So Thomas Meany starts the clock.
So then why am I still watching? I'm just watching to make sure we don't drop to 6.
Islanders have already moved up all the way from 10 to 1. They were picked first this summer. Now we will determine.
Oh my god, that's brutal. So we're going to have to compete with the Islanders
25 upper deck. NHL
for the next 20 years.
27th and 28th in Los Angeles. Here it comes. What number will it be for the second overall pick?
Draw!
Number 3.
Wow!
Who?
So to get the official tabulation.
Is that Utah? Wasn't that Utah?
But you talk about 2 Hail Marys that were
No way. No way we're dropping to 6.
Looks like this team went for about 200 feet, Bill Daly.
The winner of the second draw of the 2025 draft lottery, and now the 4th overall selection.
Oh, 4th. Oh, so we drop anyway.
Upper deck entry draft belongs to the Utah Hockey Club.
Wow.
Stories in Utah, Frank. You go to Utah, you stay in Utah. Look at that.
So then Chicago, Nashville, we're 6th.
And so the Sharks still going to get an awesome player.
Oh my god, dude. Oh my god.
Really good right now. For his team goes the 4, and the
Sharks get second. Anyway.
Goes 1 overall, and here they are. They now are at number 2 following the Islanders. And there'll be plenty of talent there available for the Sharks as Mike Greer.
So then fill in the rest. Is it, okay, Chicago 3, Nashville 5, and Philly 6?
1, 2, and 4. We come back. The rest of the board with Deputy Commissioner Bill Daly.
Okay, but it's obvious now. Alright, I'm done with this. This is terrible. This was a terrible day for the Flyers. This was a terrible day for Nashville as well. And everybody below. Oh my god, dude. They're going to have to do this every time now to prove that it's not rigged. That's... Sheesh. Alright. Who are we... So we're going to get Denoye? Or are we going to get, like, McQueen or something? Is that what's going on? Like, if we drop to 6... Yeah, we're... I haven't even looked at this kid's stats. How good is... Okay. He's got 84 points in 56 games in the QMJHL. I'm saying this like it's a surefire thing that we're drafting this guy. Wow, that's horrible for... So Utah is going to get James Higgins to go with Logan Cooley. Alright, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Peace out.